as I've mentioned in the past, my viewpoints on kind of comic book media off the page, I generally feel that Marvel has done the better movies while DC has done the better TV. And my latest dip into DC television, I think, supports that fact, and they show they do it very well. For those who have been around the channel for a long time, they will know that I'm a particular fan of the Arrowverse. Kind of Arrow, The Flash, Legend of Tomorrow, Supergirl, everything that kind of links into that. I freaking love that particular universe. But it's not the only kind of piece of DC Comics that CW has been adapting over the last few years, as discovered, as I mentioned earlier, when thankfully this year I got the first season of iZombie for a birthday present. And I started watching it through, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. Liv is a very good character, and I do love the series. But there was, I mean, even I can't keep up with every single piece of DC media. I mean, while the only ones that I actively kind of strive to keep up with, I being the main Arrowverse, Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl, there are other parts going on. As I said, there's iZombie. I can't really watch Titans until the DVD comes out. I mean, I've tried, but I can't seem to keep up with it, so I'm going to have to wait until the first season is actually out on DVD. But until then, there was another series that I kind of missed when it was going around, but having watched the first two episodes, I'm really into it. And that is Black Lightning. Now, I wasn't really familiar with iZombie. I wasn't kind of aware of the comic character or what kind of went on with it. I mean, I've got the comic now, and I'm starting to go through it. But Black Lightning, when I heard they were doing the series, I thought to myself, yeah, that seems about right. I mean, I didn't really know that much about Black Lightning, but I knew him as a character. I mean, I remembered flicking through my old DC Comics encyclopedias, and I often remembered seeing a Black Lightning page. But having started watching the first two episodes, I can see this as a series that I could binge on, and I do think it's a very good series. The setup for this one, your main character is Jefferson Pierce. He is the superhero known as Black Lightning, kind of trying to protect his particular area of Los Angeles from the violent types on the streets. The main difference between him and every other kind of superhero character on the CW at the minute is that while we've seen kind of other characters like Oliver Queen and Barry Allen and Kara Zor-El kind of build themselves from the ground up, we've seen how they become the heroes and kind of seen the challenges that go along with it. Jefferson Pierce is a different type. He's a veteran hero. He's been Black Lightning for quite a while. He's kind of built his way. He's gained the respect. He's gained the ire of people. And now that he's got a family, he kind of wants to just settle down and let Black Lightning die. I mean, he just wants a normal life. I mean, he wants to be the principal of the high school. He wants to be the kind of family man. But obviously, his life isn't going that too far away, especially with villains such as the gang The 100, it's one of its men, Lala, and the kind of leader of everything, Tobias Whale. Basically, they're causing trouble, and they eventually kind of force Jefferson Pierce out of his Black Lightning retirement and force him to put on the suit again. I particularly enjoyed the two episodes I've seen so far. I mean, the one moment that I think has kind of stuck with me, at least from the two episodes I've seen so far, there may be other moments later on, but the one moment that kind of truly sang to me and truly gave the most amount of kind of wow was when his two daughters, Jennifer and Anissa, are kidnapped by Lala and the 100 and held at the Seahorse Motel. The police are coming around saying that they'll help out any way they can. They're going to get their daughters home safe, but they're going as fast as they can, but they can't really go that much faster. And at this point, Jefferson kind of turns... Once the police are out the room, he kind of turns to leave, and his ex-wife Lynn just goes, "Where are you going?" He's like, "To get our girls." And she, having been through everything I mean, she's kind of watched him become the hero. She's watched him become something, and she realizes that he doesn't want to put on the suit again, but he's going to in order to save their daughters. And likewise, she doesn't want him to put it on again, but she knows that if they're going to get their daughters home safe again, they're going to have to. And she just says, bring them home. I mean, and so his family isn't the only ally he has out there in the field. He also has an ally and kind of his tech guru named Peter Gamby, who works as a tailor, which I think is kind of a nice slot. I mean, it's kind of like Alfred. I mean, he's kind of like the Alfred figure in this. I mean, if you're going to be a guy who's designing kind of superhero costumes or superhero tech, why not disguise yourself as a tailor? Seems actually fairly logical, and yeah. I mean, he does pull off the kind of wise mentor very well. Yeah. And both the episodes that I've seen so far they're the same, but they're also kind of quite different. I mean, in the first episode at least, Lynn is like, she doesn't want him to become the hero, but she knows he has to in order to get her girls back. In the second episode, Lawanda, the Book of Hope, he kind of wants to go back out there and he wants to kind of help save people who are still kind of suffering at the Seahorse Motel, but she knows that if he does, he may get addicted to it, and she isn't sure what to do. And she and Peter Gamby, they have a rather nice scene in the second episode where they both kind of agree it's an addiction, but they argue about what it's an addiction to, with Lynn kind of arguing that he may get addicted to the Black Lightning persona, and Peter arguing that when he stopped being Black Lightning, he got addicted to her. I mean, it's kind of a rather nice setup. I mean, you can see straight away that Jefferson and Lynn's relationship, it isn't perfect, but it's kind of like it's kind of very relatable. And yeah, I feel this is a series that I could binge on. I mean, it's similar to the Arrowverse, but it's also different. I mean, they said very early on that this wasn't taking place in the same thing as the Arrowverse, and it's unlikely that they'd ever cross over. The closest they ever really got was kind of a trailer which showed all the Arrowverse heroes kind of suiting up, and then when they're out of the room, it's like, they always forget the new guy, and show Black Lightning. But yeah, I feel, even if they never cross over, I feel it'd be a shame if they didn't, but yeah, if they don't want to, they don't want to. But I feel this is a good series, and I feel it's one I may binge on. I do feel it's a good series. I intend to follow it through. I'll have to see what Titans brings it up when I get around to watch it. Until then, see you.